And so, that could work again. And the Mega Man Marathon was the first one we did this year when we were doing these new goals hit. And it was very fun to see me try to tackle the classics while drunk. Let's be honest. So I don't know. That's a good idea, in my opinion, the retrospective, right? Now, the other idea. What was it? Can we rewind the stream? Guys, what was the other idea that Walrus Nipple said? Because they said retrospective, there was a second one, correct? What was the other one? Someone remind me, because I'm 43 years old now. So my mind is like Swiss cheese and ideas go in and out of my ears. Someone rewind the stream. Closet clean out. Thank you. So over 2 years ago now, right? Wasn't it over 2 years ago? I want to say it was the summer of 2022. Was it? I think it was. I did a closet clean out. And my closet was so effing cluttered, like ridiculously cluttered with crap, that I threw out a whole bunch of stuff as a result, and I reorganized my closet. And if you remember, that's when I actually set it up so that it could actually have all my vests hanging, my hats were organized. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff got organized nicely. But that was several years ago. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to show you is that currently my closet has once again become a cluttered mess. Are you ready for this? So that's my closet currently. And as you can see, my vests are hanging. Look at the floor. My whole closet is like that. I'm not kidding. So here's what happened. All right. Basically, I changed my setup. And as I changed my setup, I was buying stuff. I was adding it, the boxes. I have a whole bunch of stuff there for my backgrounds now that I'm kind of rotating around and alternating between. And it's a cluttered mess again. Like, no exaggeration. I could take a whole stream, clean this out, reorganize. I'd probably throw out a whole bunch of boxes, a whole bunch of extra shit I don't need anymore, because some of it's from my old setup that I don't need anymore. So we could do a closet clean out for sure. We could do it. It would happen. It could work. But I don't know how entertaining that would be for you guys. We already did it once a few years ago, and definitely it needs it again. It's a huge cluttered mess. But that's up to you. All right. And Usagi Jojo says, well, why do you have all the vests if you don't wear them anymore? Well, there you go. Because I haven't done anything with the closet. Those vests have been hanging in the closet for 2-3 years when I was wearing them and everything. And now you're right. I don't use it anymore. So maybe I pack it up, right? Maybe I get a bin and I fill the bin with all the vests and the hats and we retire them for now. And that would give me a lot more space in the closet to work with. I'd have the whole top shelf to store stuff. I'd be able to stack stuff. You're right. So maybe that's part of the purpose of the closet clean out is we go through all the vests and the hats and we retire them, we store them, right? So we could do that at 50 goals as well. See, we have all these good ideas now, and this is good. It's good to have a bunch of interesting ideas that people like, as opposed to having no idea what to do. That's what happened with the birthday marathon. We didn't know what to do. Now we have a ton of good ideas. So for me, I would say viewer's choice always works well. Okay, so I think viewer's choice is a great idea. The closet clean out could work. There's a lot of ideas here. Let's talk about them. All right. Let's talk about all of them and try to flesh them out and see which one you guys want the most. Truth be told, we could do all of them. It's just a matter of time of hitting these milestones of 50 goals to do these marathons. But what order do we want to do, right? Yeah, how about that? That's an idea. Big Mac says, what about a final farewell vest stream? Well, what about this? How about we do a closet clean out stream, and every $100 that we raise on the stream, I put on a different vest or hat or bolt. I just keep swapping throughout the course of the stream as a send-off to those because we're not using them anymore, right? We're retiring them. So since it's like the retirement stream for the whole silly gimmicks of wearing stuff on stream, and we could do like a send-off stream. That could work. And then each time I wear the vest for the last time, I pack it up. We hit another $100 of support. I take the vest off, I put it inside the storage bin, and we put on the next one until we go through all the vests and all the hats and everything. Because we could do that every $50. It's a new hat. Every $100, it's a vest, you know, and we retire them all. I'm actually liking this idea more and more because it means I could get that shit out of the closet, put it in storage, but it has a final use, like a final send-off. Yeah, it would be the final send-off episode for all that silly stuff. Time for bubble blow. We could have a final bubble blowing with the bubble guns, and then I'll immediately clean it so that way my office isn't disgusting. Yeah, we can get rid of it's the last call, the final send-off for the vest and hat stuff. Why not? There you go. You want to do that at 50 goals? Of course, that means that we also have to clean the closet out, which isn't going to be the most entertaining thing. It'll be more entertaining if I'm taking shots. That's for sure. Excuse me. Call it the end of an era stream. Yeah, there we go. At 50 goals, it's the end of an era marathon. Retiring the vests and hats, cleaning out the closet for good this time. Because here's the thing. The closet wouldn't have been messy if I didn't change everything in the last year. But since I changed everything and now I bought all this new equipment, the old equipment just got tossed in there. And there's all these new boxes and shit from the new equipment. So yeah, the end of an era stream. We fully head into the future with the new technology, new visuals, and we retire the old gimmicks for good. There you go. All right, that's a good idea. So we could do that, or we could do viewer's choice. Let's talk about these ideas. This is actually some pretty good ideas. Thank you, guys. This is why I like doing the podcast, is interactive and fun with you guys, because we figure stuff out like this that works. And now we can start hyping stuff up and getting people excited. You know, that's cool. Okay. I received a $2 tip. And it says, beware. Okay, beware indeed. Thanks, beware. Whatever that means. Okay. Maybe that's his name. Maybe his name is Beware. All right, guys. So we are at $22 of support so far. We're about to move into new topics. But thank you guys so far for the early support. 7 straight streams of hitting goals. Can we keep that momentum alive? Can we hit the goals today? It's not the end of the world if we don't, but it sure would be great if we do, if we keep that momentum rolling. Obviously, this Popeyes, DSP tries it sounds pretty good, now that we fleshed out that idea. So let's do it. Let's hit some goals today. Let's get some support. In fact, how about this? It's a new week. So far, we have a super sticker, we have tips, and we have a membership. Let's get our first gifted sub of the week over on Kit, because as you can see, the leaderboard is empty. It resets on Sunday, so we have 0. Let's get our first gifted sub of the week over on Kit. Or maybe someone wants to become a sub who's not. Let's get our first sub contribution, shall we? Cool.